Hello and welcome to another segment brought to you by Fast Education Consulting. I'm your host Ali Satchu, and in this segment we'll tackle a frequently asked question on why I recommend living on campus, also known as the residence. FastEdu.ca, inspiring. Great minds. Once again, thank you for joining me today. Let's talk about some of the main advantages and disadvantages of living on campus. I've briefly covered this topic in another video, but we'll do a slightly deeper exploration here today. There's always two sides to stories, so let's get the challenges out of the way so we can focus on the plus side towards the end of this video. The first challenge that is really out of your control when choosing residence is that you might actually not get to live on campus because of a busy semester. Now, oftentimes students are not sure whether or not they should apply to live on campus because they don't have a visa issued yet. To overcome this situation, I usually ask students to put in a deposit of say $500 to secure a spot at residence while they wait for their visa, which is totally refundable. Now, a challenge that you might face if you're able to secure a spot at the residence is what I like to call the roommate issue. Typically, colleges do their best to match students with ideal roommates based on a survey or preferences identified by students, but sometimes it's just not possible to jive with another person that you don't know, and it might be difficult from the get-go. What I recommend is house rules, house rules, house rules. Discuss them within the first week and have a lot of patience as you get to learn about each other's taste, preferences, and so on. It's also an opportunity to grow and mature, so my recommendation is to always look at the glass half full. The third challenge comes with cooking in your room due to fire safety reasons. At residence, the setup is usually a small kitchenette, which is not ideal for heavy cooking. I've recommended in the past that you invest in a slow cooker. Learning a few recipes might help so that you can enjoy good food and are able to safely cook in your suite. For cooking fans, there's a separate place at residence that allows for safer cooking. Now, I want to get into the benefits of residence, but we can't overlook the distraction factor. As much as I encourage international students to participate in extracurricular activities and make friends for an easier assimilation to the new culture, it can also be a huge distraction for individuals that lack proper discipline. Be aware of this and try to organize yourself as much as possible. Here we go. Time to look at the big pluses of living on campus. The culture shock we just spoke about when moving into a new country is significantly minimized by living on residence. Living on residence will help you make friends, participate in fun activities that are usually organized for res students, such as visiting popular destinations like Niagara Falls or a museum. These activities will help with your transition process and make it more seamless, especially during your first year. Next up is the support staff and ambassadors at the residence. Staff is always around and able to help guide students with different things, such as advice on the best places to shop or eat, or groceries, or how to take public transit, and that's a benefit that we can't overlook. Number 3 is the proximity to your campus. Being on campus means you can get to class by just walking over, as opposed to taking public transit or being stuck in traffic, or worse, battling a snowstorm. It also means that you have access to the library and other services such as the gymnasium, sports centers, and even a medical health center right at your doorstep. The final advantage that we will discuss here is one of convenience. Instead of having to worry about purchasing furniture or getting internet service set up or buying a bed, you'll be entering in a new country with all of those things taken care of. You will still need to purchase bed sheets and maybe a pillow and a few other items, but you won't have to deal with an unfurnished apartment or a basement. Anyway, let's wrap it up here, and as you can see, there's certainly a lot of advantages to choosing on-campus housing, at least for the first year, since it buys you time to figure things out. Also be aware that there are sometimes additional fees to living on campus during holiday periods. It's best to check with the residents before making plans. I look forward to making more videos to assist you in your transition to Canada and to make it completely seamless as much as possible. Until next time, fastedu.ca, inspiring great minds.